Good morning everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with your Monday to Friday update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. Bitcoin moved higher yesterday. It closed at 71,629.36, but that's not above previous highs in the last little consolidation, which was 71,762.06. So it's a decent close and it's got push from volume, but it's not quite enough for me to expect that we're going to get a really strong piece of upward movement. Price is finding resistance still about 73,100. It was unable to break through yesterday, and looks like today it might also be unable to break through. So yesterday I said I expected new all-time highs from Bitcoin Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. After the end of yesterday's session with that little bit of a bearish upper wick, unable to close above this point back here, I think I'm going to have to revise that and say that we might actually be about to see a bit more work having to be done before we do see upward movement to a new all-time high on a closing basis. Yesterday's upward session has a really good push from volume, but overall, volume is still overall declining. Yesterday was above average, which is good to see, so that is bullish for the short term. Yesterday's upward session gave us this bullish signal from on-balance volume, adding some confidence that yes, we may be about to see an upward breakout to a close to new all-time highs sooner rather than later. I'm adding in a new resistance line today. This one is close to horizontal and it's got at least 3 tests. On-balance volume is at resistance today, and this, along with resistance for price, may assist to halt a rise in price for this session. If Tuesday the 9th of April can close green, then on-balance volume is going to give us a second bullish signal, and if that happens, then I would have really good confidence that we're likely to see a close for price to new all-time highs very soon. However, with on-balance volume at resistance, we might not see that. We have to wait for that bullish signal first in order for really good confidence. For now, let's expect there may be a little bit more work to be done just below resistance before price is ready to break to new all-time highs. ADX today has a slightly positive slope. It's telling us that Bitcoin is in an upward trend in a very early stage. This could change if the 9th of April closes red, then ADX will decline most likely or be flat. But right now today it is giving a strong bullish signal. This supports a bullish outlook. I will expect closes to new all-time highs sooner rather than later. The only question I have today is it going to come in the next couple of days or so, or are we going to see a bit more consolidation for a week or so before we see closes to new all-time highs? RSI is neutral, plenty of room for this new upward trend to continue. Money flow also neutral, such a long way to go for this new upward trend before conditions reach extreme. This is a very bullish look overall on this chart for Bitcoin. ATR continues to decline as price is still within that consolidation. That's normal behavior. My Elliott Wave count for Ethereum expects that a third wave up at minute degree is unfolding as an impulse, with 1, 2, 3 and 4 of that impulse complete and 5 to be extending. The target remains the same. 8130 to 8134 is calculated at 2 degrees at minuet and minute degree using Fibonacci ratios. This target expects minuet wave 5 to end minute wave 3 1 degree higher is going to be a long, strong extension. I keep saying it, it does bear repeating. Almost always a fifth wave to end a third wave 1 degree higher, particularly at larger degrees, minor, intermediate and primary and cycle. At those degrees, those fifth waves to end third wave impulses 1 degree higher are almost always very long, strong extensions for pretty much all cryptocurrencies. So for Ethereum, I am for that reason expecting minuet wave 5 is very likely to be extended, hence the target of 2.618, the length of minuet 3. Yesterday's session completes with an increase in range and a good push from volume, just closed above 3680, but it's unable to remain above there today, so we might be about to see a continuation of work consolidation before this upward trend resumes with some strength. There is a dragonfly doji for the low on the 5th of April, so I do have a little bit of confidence that that low is likely to be sustained, but price doesn't move in a straight line. We may see a little consolidation or pullback here. Look for support now at 3450. If price can close properly and remain above resistance at 3680, then look for next resistance at 4100. Upward session yesterday has a good push from volume. Ethereum's given us a couple of bullish signals. This bullish signal will break above this sloping resistance line and a backtest of support is a weak bullish signal. Today we get another weak bullish signal. I've added a new resistance line. It's only got 2 tests, it's short held, but it is horizontal, so we've got now another weak bullish signal from on balance volume, supporting the view that the low of the 5th of April is likely to remain intact, and we're likely to see overall upward movement for Ethereum. ADX is still declining. The DX lines have crossed again, indicating potentially a trend change back to upward, but at this point there's no clear trend indicated. RSI is neutral, money flow is neutral, ATR overall still declining, stochastics heading toward overbought, price moving up to resistance. A model of stochastics plus support and resistance would expect overall upward movement to resistance for price to continue until stochastics gets to or very, very close to overbought. The sole remaining Elliott Wave count for XRP, the more immediately bearish Elliott Wave count, was invalidated. This Elliott Wave count sees a zigzag complete for a second wave and a third wave to begin. This is a third wave at minute, minor, intermediate, primary and cycle. A third wave of 5 degrees. We should be expecting to see a strong increase in upward momentum in coming weeks for XRP. It may not start to show a strong increase immediately though. These third waves do tend to start out slowly. They then gather strength toward the middle and explode at the end. The pennant pattern had a target at 0.4437. That's woefully too low, and I don't expect it's going to be met at this low here. For the 4th of April, we have a strong bullish engulfing candlestick pattern suggesting that these lows are likely to be maintained. XRP broke above resistance at 60 cents. Let's expect support there for any short-term pullbacks. Let's expect upward movement to continue. Next resistance at 0.675. Yesterday's upward session closes with a strong increase in volume. This is good to see, although overall volume continues to decline. The volume profile for XRP is pretty clear though. It's very strongly bullish. Still watching this range for on-balance volume for XRP. No signal, but we might get a signal in a few days, so this is going to be really important this week. ADX at too low a level to indicate a trend. RSI neutral, money flow still neutral, range and volatility still declining, price is still within a consolidation zone. The model of support and resistance plus stochastics would expect stochastics to continue up toward overbought and price to continue up toward resistance at 0.675, and if stochastics reaches overbought at that point and ADX still indicates no clear trend, then we may expect the end of the upward swing and a turn to a downward swing. That's it from me today with your update. I hope everyone's having a lovely day.